Hopefully by the end of this video, you're ready to go and pursue your dream and turn that hobby into a career. The best feeling in the world is knowing that your dream is paying for your bills, that your hobby is now your career. The thing you wanted the most for so long whilst you were young is now your everyday job, and you're no longer waking up at 7 a.m. and having to run into an office, but instead you're waking up at 9 a.m, 7 a.m, whatever, and you're picking what to do. You're choosing how to live it, and the most important thing is that you're happy.
That's the plan. Wake up. You gotta wake up, man. Fucking shoot.
That's what turning your hobby into your reality and your career does. It took its time, but I finally did it. I edit videos, I go out and I shoot videos, and I finally did it. And this is how. At the time, I had no clue what was gonna happen, but there I was, about 19, 20, having finished my A-levels, and I was getting rejected from every single job that I applied to. I applied everywhere. I applied to IKEA, I applied to JD, I applied everywhere and anywhere, and everywhere and anywhere just rejected me straight away. But I didn't give up there. In fact, that's what pushed me to even go harder with my creative dream, with my dreams of becoming a filmmaker, and with my dreams of becoming someone that just travels around with a camera and shoots videos and gets paid for it. This right here was my first ever camera.
Producing a new montage that I just made. Now, it's all about sniping these days for some reason. I don't get it.
Alright, I bought this camera, I don't know how long ago. It's a Kodak Smart Capture. I literally bought it when it first came out. My mom bought me it, and from there all I ever wanted to do was take photos, take videos, and just capture moments, capture people in their element, capture people living their dream. And I just wanted to show a story through all of that. But all of that came with time and patience and having faith and belief. I was gonna make it happen, and I was never gonna let anything stop me, and especially not let someone stop me from doing it. When I often think back and reflect on the time that I spent actually coming up and grinding, I just think that how many people do stop at that first hurdle. The late nights, the early mornings, they're all a part of it. But the main thing I would say with starting it is just write it down somewhere. I have a whiteboard right in front of me, and that's where I write a lot of my goals, a lot of my tasks and my targets for like the week, the things I want to do, the things I want to achieve. I just write it down, just so it's not a forgotten memory and it's just not a passing by moment. It's written down and it's right in front of me. Every day I wake up and I see it, and it just makes me just remember every time why I'm doing all of this. It makes me never go lazy, it makes me never forget that there's stuff to be done, there's work to be done. And that's helped me come to the mentality of like, if I stop working hard, someone else is going to come by and someone else is going to become better than me and just take my spot. The game is a very moving game. Today you're the best, tomorrow someone else is the best. There's always new equipment coming about, and there's always a new videographer coming about, there's always a new editor coming about, there's always a new style coming about. So I have to stay on top of my game. I have to make sure I'm the best every single day. So that's why I would recommend writing stuff down, make a note of it on your phone, set a reminder, make sure you're on top of all your things, stay motivated, keep learning. The time I've spent doing this hasn't been the longest or the greatest time. I've had days where I made mistakes, I've had days where I felt down, but I've realized mistakes is not what breaks you, mistakes is instead what makes you. As long as you can learn from them and you can move on from them and progress from them, that's the best way to look at mistakes. I feel like one of the best things you can do as a creative is keep learning. Every single day learn something new, whether it's something to do with the camera, whether it's something on Premiere Pro or After Effects or a whole new program. This year I started learning Blender. I'm not the best at it, but I've started learning it, and hopefully in 12 months time, inshallah, I'm still alive, I'll be the best I can be at that. One of the biggest challenges of being a creative in the UK especially is all the stress and the downside that comes with it. People never talk about that. People never even think about that. But I've had days and nights where I've not slept. I've had shoots which I've finished at 3 a.m. and I haven't seen my parents for the whole day just because our timings are all wrong. 7:30 a.m. the next day. Been up editing all night, sadly, and then just finished exporting these videos, and then here I am just locked in this room editing away, and I don't see my parents sometimes. I don't even see my friends sometimes. So things are tough. Being a creative is not easy, right? So be ready for that. Be ready for the challenges, but do not shy away from the challenges. You constantly have people calling you at ridiculous times and messaging you at insane times, asking is the video done, and it's only been about 2 hours since we shot the video. These are the things that come with being a creative. Don't shy away from them. Learn to deal with them. Learn to get in such a confident mentality that you can easily overcome these things, because only then you'll become the best version of yourself. Another question that I always get asked is, how do I get clients? How do I build a portfolio? Firstly, your portfolio should really just be as easy as just going on Instagram and posting all your work there. People will see it, put hashtags there, create reels. Reels are one of the best ways to get work out there right now. You don't even need a camera to get going. You just pick your phone up, go outside and start shooting videos and start learning how to edit. Start learning Premiere Pro, start learning After Effects, start learning how to color grade. All these things don't require a camera. You don't even need a client or someone else to get going. You can just go outside and shoot random people. Go take photos of random people. Go take photos of random things. Go just capture people in their element and their moment, living their life. All these things just come down to you. If you have enough motivation and determination, you will go outside and you will make it happen regardless. You don't need to wait for anyone. You just need yourself, and you need to do it. My final message to anyone wanting to become a videographer or any creative will be, have belief in yourself. This isn't going to be something that pays your bills and whatever straight away. It will take time, and it takes time. There's people out there that have been working in this industry for 10 plus years, and they've still not reached a level where everything can be financed through a camera or whatever they're doing. It takes a lot of time and a lot of patience, but if you have all of that, you'll be more than fine. And if you have yourself, there's nothing else that can defeat you. So keep going, keep shooting, keep making movies, keep writing stories, keep writing your own story, and go tell the world it. One day they'll see my vision, and one day they will definitely see your vision.